For any filmmaker who's never shot an action sequence, what would you tell them?
Have more than one camera. That would be the first biggest advice. The second advice is choreograph, choreograph, choreograph. When you're doing an action sequence, storyboard everything first. So if you don't believe in storyboarding, when it comes to action, storyboard it, so you know exactly where your key players are going to be. Then get your stunt guys and keep going through it, because it's interesting. Like when you practice with the stunt people, when the talent starts practicing, and for me, like being the actor and producer, it was kind of cool because since as the actor, you're able to practice with the stunt guys, and then you start to come up with stuff on your own, and then your director or your producer is going to take that input. So when you're doing action requires the most pre-production of anything. A lot of people will say like, oh, well, we'll wait till we get to the actual location and we'll see how it looks, or this is how I want to do it, and they've storyboarded it, but they haven't gone through the actual physicality of it. Because with action, you got to go through it, especially for low budget films, because for low budget independent films, our action isn't going to be like cars racing through streets. It's not going to be like guys jumping from building to building. It's going to be guys or gals punching each other. That's the bottom line. Punching each other, going through windows, landing on concrete. A lot of the times with small independent films, you don't have the proper safety gear. And both my films, we didn't. We shot it in foreign countries, and you know, it's dangerous, and you got to practice, 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 and that's the key. So if you're doing action, choreograph everything. Take the time and hire people that will work with you in pre-production, and then come back for the film and be the same guys. It's like a dance partner. You know, you dance with someone and you learn their moves, and then you don't dance with them for 6 months, and you come back to a ball and you pick up right where you started, you know. So that's how you want your scenes to be, and it'll go a lot quicker. There's not going to be like, oh, you know, you're too far from the camera, or you're too close to the punch. There's also a comfort level that takes place between the talent, where the one guy knows he's not going to kick the other guy in the head, you know. So that comfort happens as well. I understand from what I hear on big studio films, like, you know, studio films, it's a little different because you've got big talent, and you know, you've got real stuntmen who, if the talent kicks a stuntman in the head, he's going to take it. He's getting paid for it. But on low budget, you have to choreograph and you have to practice.